What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing a SELESNYA enchantment deck. Now, I know I said we'd be jumping back into draft, but in all realness, draft videos just don't do that well here on the channel, so maybe I'll just save drafting for my live streams, which I will be live streaming this week, probably Wednesday and Thursday, so for all those of you who are interested. Now, before we go ahead and hop into this deck tech or deck breakdown, I would like to remind everybody to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions for this deck, future decks, or past decks. Furthermore, consider subscribing if you're new here. It is free, helps support the channel, all that good yada yada nonsense. Also, we've unlocked memberships with YouTube. I don't know what it was that we did to unlock it, but we did, so any of those looking to support the channel can hit the join button and you'll see a list of perks there. Also, we've been partnered with tcgplayer.com, so anybody looking to pick up some magic cards can head over there and use the promo code the new Dr. Spillikin, and it won't save you anything, but it will send a portion of the money made off your purchases my way, so that's pretty nice. Now, hopping us into this deck tech or deck breakdown, what happened here? You know, how did this happen? What made this deck? Starfield Mystic, honestly, right? Another card that focuses on enchantments, and I've wanted Satyr Enchanter to I've wanted it to be a working card for so long, right? But it just never felt worth, because it was like, well, you can play this, and you kind of have to play Danitha, because she was the only other card that really worked with enchantments in green and white, minus Somalia, which Somalia is not, I think it's Somalia, I'm not quite sure. Anyways, she's just not that good, so yeah, Starfield Mystic, picked up 2 copies. By all means, if you have more, run more, because it works fantastic. And there's obviously a ton of ways you can play this deck, so if y'all have suggestions, or if you have, you know, your own version of the deck, by all means, leave them down below so other people can check them out as well. So, kicking us off, we have 4 copies of Llanowar Elves, and this is just going to help us ramp into some of our later plays, like getting down maybe a turn 2 Satyr Enchanter or a turn 2 History, you know, whatever. I guess a turn 2 History wouldn't happen. Well, if the only way it could happen is if we got down Temple Garden, turn 1 Llanowar, then turn 2 another Plains. So slim chance that it happens, but you know, it can still happen. 3 copies of Pacifism to just remove our opponent's creatures from combat. Now, it may not remove their ability. If it's something like I don't know, a Death Baron, you know, then Pacifism isn't really that great of removal, but again, it ends up costing only 1 mana with Starfield Mystic down, so pretty worth, I'd have to say. Moving us down to Starfield Mystic, each enchantment spell we cast costs 1 less to cast for each Starfield Mystic we have on the board. Furthermore, whenever an enchantment we control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Starfield Mystic. Now, I want to say this, and my brain immediately split when I saw this card. It said, okay, we can finally play Satyr Enchanter and play just enchantments like Colossal Majesty, like Path of Discovery, like History of Benalia. But then I said, oh yeah, History of Benalia, wait a minute, we can just play Sagas, and Sagas leave the battlefield naturally, right? Like, you don't feel bad when History leaves the battlefield. So you can play Sagas with Starfield, like Song of Freyalise as well, that boost your units, do great things, get the counters on Starfield Mystic, and get the card draw off Satyr Enchanter, and have a huge board. So I've thought about going SELESNYA, go wide, and go like with tokens and what is it, Iron Root, something like that. Yeah, Iron Root Warlord would also be good in there. You know, it's a new card. So yeah, and we may do this tomorrow, where we go the other branching route of the SELESNYA enchantment deck, where we're going for Sagas instead of these just base enchantments, because I do think that works really, really well as well. So moving us down after that long little side conversation, we have 2 Bond of Flourishing. Since we are playing so many enchantments, so many creatures, figured it was pretty good in the deck. Also gives us a little bit of health, which is great against aggro. We have 2 copies of Season of Growth, because I'm just a huge fan of this card. Honestly, I think the value in it is so huge, and I think that it's kind of getting slept on, honestly. But that could just be my personal opinion. Moving us down, we have 3 copies of History of Benalia, just a great enchantment, gonna get us 2 knights, 2/2/2 knights with vigilance. 2 copies of Colossal Majesty to get us some card draw once we make our creatures big enough. 2 copies of New Horizon to help us ramp as well as make a creature bigger. Also works with Season of Growth. So it just sort of fits into everything we're trying to do with the deck. 3 copies of Satyr Enchanter to help us draw every time we cast an enchantment spell. And again, you can go up to 4 copies of this if you want. Sure, I guess we can go to 61 and try it just for the video, so that way y'all can actually see the combos, because there's nothing I hate more than when I play a deck and I don't even get to showcase it properly. So moving us down, we have 3 copies of Conclave Tribunal for some removal, 2 copies of Leonin Warleader, and Leonin is just a really strong card, right? It has the 4 power for New Horizons. Whenever it hits the path of discovery, it immediately becomes, I won't say unkillable to Lava Cool, right? But it buffs it up to a 5/5, which makes it a little bit harder for someone trying to use Lava Cool on it. Furthermore, every time it attacks, you're going to create 2 1/1s. If you have Path of Discovery, then those 1/1s are also going to explore. If you have Season of Growth, that's going to be 2 more Scry effects. So, you know, the value is real. Moving us down, we have 2 copies of On Serra's Wings to give one of our creatures +1/+1 Flying, Vigilance, and Lifelink, which is pretty strong in general. 2 copies of Path of Discovery, as I've already mentioned. It's just a solid enchantment, right? 2 copies of Cavalier of Dawn to help us get back an enchantment card whenever it goes to the graveyard. Also, some fair removal. Also, a decent creature because it comes down already with Vigilance and a 4/6, so it's like, you know. 2 copies of Tolsimir because I really enjoy Tolsimir, and it kind of works like Leonin, except in a different manner. So Tolsimir, when it comes down, say you have Path of Discovery, immediately hits a 4/4, maybe not, depending if you hit the land. But either way, it'll trigger the Season of Growth twice because you hit Tolsimir and the Wolf. It'll trigger Path of Discovery twice because you hit the Wolf. And if you get the counter on either Tolsimir or the Wolf, then it'll proc the Colossal Majesty. So again, just sort of loops back into what we're trying to do here. And then 2 copies of Tristani Discordant. Since we are playing like a fair amount of creatures and we're trying to get down more creatures, Tristani's perfectly fine. Gives all of our creatures +1/+1. Creates 2 1/1 lifelink soldiers. So yeah, pretty awesome. And then my lands are kind of fucked, but you know, y'all should know that by now, right? So yeah, that's going to do it for the deck tech or deck breakdown, and we're going to go ahead and hop into some matches. Alrighty, here we are in a game 1 up against Shiki. Or Shiki? Shiki. I don't know. Our opponent goes first. That's kind of shitty because, like, we have a fantastic hand for going first, right? Oh well, it is what it is. So, let's go and get down to Llanowar. I'm not gonna lie, I wish that would have been a Temple Garden, because then we could have shocked it in, played the Llanowar, played Blossoming Sands, played Starfield Mystic, just a whole lot of good stuff. We won't block that Hazda Marshal, we may live to regret that, but I think it'll be fine for now. Do we go ahead and get down to 1 Plains and get down Starfield Mystic? Yeah. Yes, I think we do, because at least Starfield Mystic can kill the Hazda Marshal, so it might discourage extra attacking, as opposed to Blossoming Sands, which is just going to heal us the 1 damage that Hazda Marshal is going to do. Now they're still going to swing in with the Pride Mate, and that's perfectly fine. We'll take the 3 damage rather happily, and then we can go ahead and throw down Blossoming Sands, and we're just going to Pacifism their Johnny, right? Boop, bye bye. Your effectiveness has been reduced to 0, Johnny. Also stumbled through that sentence like nobody's business. So we do have a Warleader. We also have a Tolsimir that can go ahead and come down. And we have a History of Benalia. So, you know, things are looking pretty right now for us. Honestly, I want to go ahead and get down the Warleader. I kind of want to wait on the Tolsimir just for Path of Discovery, possibly. Hopefully, maybe. History would have been fine there as well, but I felt like it kind of wasted our mana as we didn't have anything else to play alongside it. It may have been fine, but, you know. Leonin is okay. A-okay in my book. And this way, if they conclave... Okay, raise the alarm. I was going to say, this way, if they conclave the Leonin, we're not like, oh no, our Leonin. You know, it's not a huge deal. We still have the Tolsimir and whatnot. So this turn we are going to go Season of Growth into a History of Benalia. And do we want the land? No, because we can already cast Tolsimir, so we don't really need it. And Yeah, I think we go ahead and swing in with Leonin. They only have 3 damage on their side, so this will create us 2 1/1s, proc Season of Growth twice. Ooh, you know what? They may have Steal Away here. Response. Okay, that is also something that exists. Season of Growth. Do we want another Tolsimir? I mean, like, how do you turn down Tolsimir, right? We'll bottom it just because we already have one. Don't need the land. I really want like a Satyr Enchanter, or Druid, whatever the thing is called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So that happened. You know, it is what it is. Divine Visitation. Ooh. Ooh. We are gonna conclave that almost immediately, you know. So it's like what could have been, but yeah. Here's the thing. Do we go ahead and Tolsimir? Yeah, I think we do Tolsimir, and then we can conclave with our... Okay, so let's just kill the Hazda because the Ajani's not really a threat. History of Benalia is perfectly fine for us to hit, honestly. Yep, done there. Season of Growth, just so good. Alright, so we don't just want to immediately pay for it because we want to pay with all these creatures that have the summoning sickness, right? Because they can't attack anyways. So we will actually just go ahead and swing all in because we gotta get that damage in, right? They're still at 18 health. This game's gonna take forever. Another Divine Visitation. Well, that's not fantastic. Alright, Starfield Mystic's gonna get boosted. We're gonna get boosted. We're gonna throw down another History. We got a lot of damage coming in this turn. Hey, there's the Satyr Enchanter. It may be better to dive and look for another Conclave, to be completely honest, but, you know, I've been looking for the Satyr Enchanter all game. Actually, that's lethal. Holy shit. Shiki getting taken down. Game 1. Didn't matter if I had the Satyr Enchanter. Starfield Mystic, History of Benalia. What a fucking wombo, man. Alrighty, so on into a game 2 now. Alrighty, here we are in a game 2. I don't know how to say their name. Gotta say that first little lettering looks really awesome though. Yeah. This seems like a hyphy hand. Like this one, I like it. It would be super annoying to write that, you know, as a character, like having to basically draw small man house thing. Anyways. Turn 1 Llanowar. Feels good. Turn 2 Colossal Majesty doesn't feel as good, but it is what it is. Maybe we go turn 2 Colossal Majesty into a turn 3 Leonin Warleader, you know, and then we're feeling super good about ourselves. But we are up against Orzhov, so we can expect some Mortifies or Spark Harvest or some vampires. Ew. Tolsimir. Okay, so we hit this. Do we care about going ahead and hitting the Colossal Majesty? This, we can hit Path of Discovery on curve. Yeah, I think we do care actually, because next turn we play Path of Discovery, right? We're still gonna be a turn off from Tristani and all that. I mean, I think it's still fun, but Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Ooh, no. It's a card we really don't want to see until we have, you know, well, that pretty much. So we'll go ahead and throw down the Blossoming Sands and Pacifism, that little Bloodthirsty Aerialist, and why not get in for the 1 damage, right? We know we're not going to defend against the Vampire of the Dire Moon, and you never know when that 1 damage could have been the 1 damage you needed. So swing in with the Llanowar. Don't go turn 3 Sorin, por favor. Johnny's Primate. I mean, it's not as bad as Bloodthirsty Aerialist because at least it's grounded, right? It's not gonna fly away with the game. And yes, every pun intended there. God damn it, that Vampire of the Dire Moon. I'm actually gonna have to remove it. So Johnny's too big for Tolsimir to deal with, and he's only gonna get bigger. Alright. Well, we're going to take a lot of damage on this next turn, but it may be worth it. It may turn out Millhouse. And once we hit another Pacifism or any of that sort of thing, Conclave Tribunal would also work. Then we can get rid of their Johnny and not be near as oh my God, not be near as worried. For right now, though, Angel of Vitality, they are going to be so healthy, and we are going to be so dead. Oh man. See, here's the thing though, I don't get the Angel of Vitality in that deck. Maybe it's just because it's a 3-mana 4/4, gives you a lot of life. I don't know. It didn't new. So we can't play Starfield plus Tolsimir or Tristani. But we definitely need... No. We need Tolsimir. We gotta get rid of something here, and that Knot of the Ebon Legion is probably it, right? New Horizon... I don't know how I feel about that. I think we gotta graveyard that, honestly. Alright, so Knot of the Ebon Legion is taken care of. We're gonna gain some life here. Don't want to swing in. Yeah, we may just have to use our Llanowar to finally kill off that Vampire of the Dire Moon. Johnny, do we let him hit us? Do we take... No, probably not, because Angel Vitality's also coming in at us, right? And that's just lethal, so kind of have to chum block old Johnny. Right, so we'll go there and block. Still getting dangerously close to death. What do we need besides a miracle, you know? Nope. And no, don't give me 2 lands, game. Come on. I'm trying to win here, and you're like, no, Chance. I don't think so. Alright, let's go Tristani. And probably Blossoming Sands, honestly, just to get the extra life. Cavalier of Dawn, that'll work. That'll do, Piggy, that'll do. Alright, so gain 1 more life here. We have a 5/5, and they have nothing to defend with. So, yeah, hit them. They're at 36 health, but, you know, we gotta start chipping away some point, otherwise, what's the point? So Cavalier of Dawn is fantastic. Does allow us to take out that Ajani, but we are going to have to lose a 3/3 here, as they're going to swing in with both of their creatures. We go down to 7. I suppose that's not terrible. Alright, so there's the flat 7. And Cavalier of Dawn costs, what, 5? So we can get down a Starfield Mystic plus the Cavalier of Dawn this turn. Let's go to Starfield. What do we hit? History. That is a keep. That is a keep in my book. And Cavalier. Cavalier of the Dawn. Take away their Ajani. Now, we still have to deal with that, that big old 4/4 in the sky, right? Suppose we swing in right like so, huh? They should defend against the 3/3 with lifelink with their 3/3 Golem, correct? Correct. Now, unfortunately, that is our only way to gain life, so it puts us on a bit of a restricted timer here, but, yeah, you know, we kind of need that life, and we need to be making progress towards taking them out. And we do have, what, 11, 15... What's 15 plus 2? 17 damage on the field? So, that's nothing to sneeze at for sure. They have 26 health. Obviously, they can gain more every turn almost, but... Do they swing in here? No, they don't. Okay, so we got a turn. We got a turn to make some stuff happen. History's fantastic. Forest, you know, I've seen better. Let's go Path first, Path of Discovery first. So this way when we play our History, we'll get double procs on the Path. Alrighty. What do we hit? What do we hit? Satyr Enchanter. Oh. Alright, we're keeping it. It's the combo. Starfield Mystic, Satyr Enchanter. Enchantments. You know. Not gonna throw that away. That would be crazy. So We swing in like this. By the way, that's a 5/5 knight that gets +2/+1 whenever history, you know, goes off the board, so it goes up to a 7/6. Oh man, that's a Carney T. You know, that's a big unit. Please don't settle me. I didn't think about that. Soren's Thirst. Okay, and then they Angel of Vitality and fight it. So that is bad for us, but it's not the end of the world, right? They took out a Tristani. We were taking a leap of faith by attacking with her. But we did take out their Angel of Vitality, so that's a plus. They got another Pride Mate down, so that's a minus. Alright, Satyr Enchanter and Enchantment. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so another Satyr Enchanter. Well, how do I turn that down, right? That's us going on a combo tear. So, Satyr Enchanter, library. Season of Growth. Draw. Land. Satyr. Path. Oh no, wait! No, that was awkward. New Horizons. Do we need it? No. Alrighty. We swing in there. We swing in there. We wait for next turn for that, I think. No, they're at 20 health. We swing in. They're not gonna block with their Johnny, right? Not gonna happen. And if they do, fantastic. We got rid of their Johnny on this turn, so let's deal the damages. That's what, 13 damage? They're down to 7. Oh, they are blocking with the Johnny. Oh, fuck yes. Looks like game 2 is coming up Millhouse, going our way. I don't know. That sentence was going in 2 different directions and my mind couldn't decide. Another history. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's awesome. That's so spicy. Enchantments seem very, very doable now. And this probably isn't even the best enchantment. Ooh. Chandra's Flame Fury. Yeah, I'll take that. This probably isn't even the best version of this deck. Oh man, this is spicy. Let's see what game 3 has in store for us. Eert? I don't know. On into the game 3. This deck has been working wonders for us, honestly. And you know what? I want to keep this in. I want to keep it. Yeah, it's risky. This may cause us to lose simply by me keeping this hand. Because look at this. This is not a fantastic keep. But we have Satyr Enchanter right off the rip. And I've been yearning for some card earning. I don't know. But we hit the plains. So, you know, all's well that ends well. We did it. We made it. Growth Spiral. Ooh. Our opponent's going... Oh, okay. I gotta say, I like seeing Simic a hell of a lot more than I like seeing Bond. Alright, but we're up against Bond. It'll be okay. We'll make it work. We'll still do work. Next turn... Ooh, okay. Getting down the early crisis, though. Gotta say, that kind of scares me. Let's go ahead and go into the Satyr, and then we're just going to start popping off on our enchantments, right? We don't want the land. We do not want the land. So next turn, we're going to be playing Path of Discovery. Or Conclave, I guess that's also an option. Hey, you leave my Season of Growth alone, okay, Ert? You just... Fairy. Come on, bro. Yeah, let's slow this down. Let's turn this into a mind-numbingly boring game of Magic. Fun. Alright. My turn. Temple Garden is fine. Conclave Tribunal, because this guy sucks. Right? Now we can go about playing our Magic like we were meant to be, like some human beings. You... Okay, that was actually stupid. Right? I'm not being ridiculous. That was retarded. Returning my Conclave to return it to Fairy. I mean, sure, you get 2 returns in 1 turn. You essentially leave me with nothing on my board. But at the end of the day, you just sort of wasted one of your Teferis. Still only dealing 2 damage. Oh, that's good. So we go ahead and Starfield Mystic here. Conclave, because we can do that, right? Because the math works. Take out their Teferi. Oh, I messed up. I did mess up. Should have went Season of Growth into the Conclave. Field of Dead. Oh, okay. You know what? Well, they should really fix that. I can't. I can't see the top of the card. I can't read it. Magic, what are you doing to me? You gotta move these down a little bit. My game board. How many fucking Teferis does this person have? Or, correction. How many fucking Teferis is the person gonna draw in the top 18 cards? 3 of them? Holy crap. Okay, into Escape Shift. You know what they say? Sometimes, well, sometimes you just have it, right? Sometimes you just fucking have it. I'd say Ert here had it. Okay. Sorry. Drop something on the ground, and we already pretty much know what's happening here, so yeah. Yeah, you go, Ert. I enjoy seeing it, so I'm not even mad. I am mad that they got three mini Teferis, you know. But guess there's nothing we can do here. I don't think. We can try though. We can certainly try. If we go this, it doesn't work. Go path into a Satyr, still doesn't work. Oh, this is a rough one, Mr. Grinch. This is a rough one. Can't really. Alright, that's gonna be a GG. Good game. Good gamer. We'll let your zombies face smash us because you deserve it, honestly. Minus the 3 Teferis, you know, hitting the escape shift, playing the Field of the Dead. You deserve this victory. But 2-1 with our SELESNYA enchantments, not too bad. Alright, come on, Art. I'm being nice here. I'm letting you face smash me. No blocks. There we go. That's the zombie goodness Ert was looking for. Too bad Field of the Dead in a Death Baron deck just doesn't feel right. You know, like it doesn't feel really doable or worth. Anyway, SELESNYA enchantments. What do I think? I think they're doable. I think they're playable. Still janky. Competitive. Maybe don't take it into ranked if you're actually trying to hit Mythic or something, you know? Unless you're trying to be weird with it. But, playable for, like, jank players like me? Hell yeah. Super fun deck. Super fun to win with. All in all, just fun. So, thanks everybody for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, I'll see y'all either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.